The MG ZST, with more tech, more safety with 360-degree camera, and more peace of mind. From 25,490 drive away, the award-winning MG ZST. It's the more you've been looking for.
On air, online, and on your smart speaker. Find your career in civil construction at Wagner Corporation. Now hiring. Visit wagnercorporation.com.au.
Hit News Briefing.
Hello, Emma Griffiths at your news briefing. The Prime Minister has admitted the country's energy crisis is troubling, but says it could take a while before Labor can enact lasting policy change. There are concerns over potential blackouts along the east coast tonight off the back of increased demand and soaring prices. Anthony Albanese says the strain is a worry and the former government's failure to act on concerns sooner is to blame.
You've had a decade for neglect where we have an energy grid that isn't fit for purpose for the 21st century. You've had too many arguments taking place rather than the investment certainty which comes from having an energy policy.
A former Wallaby has secured a spot in federal parliament as the Electoral Commission confirms the results in the ACT Senate. Independent David Pocock will step into the role after the preference vote count wrapped up today. He's also the first independent senator for the territory. Billions of dollars has been wiped from the Aussie share market today. The ASX opened 5.3% lower following heavy drops in the US, who are anticipating further interest rate hikes. And the Socceroos have defied the odds, defeating Peru 5-4 on penalties to qualify for the World Cup. Graham Arnold says it was always the decision to switch out Matt Ryan for Andrew Redmayne for the shootout. The coach says he knew he'd get the job done.
To try and get into the mind on the mental aspect for Peru, that why we're making that change, to add that little bit of uncertainty in their brains.
Whenever you're working near power lines, plan ahead, use a spotter, and look up and live. For more Powerline safety tips, visit ergon.com.au.
In sport, a surprise release has been granted at the West Tigers. Luciano Leilula has been given permission to leave the club and abandon his contract to join the Cowboys for the remainder of the season. He was already headed for North Queensland on a 3-year deal starting next year, but will now head there immediately. And more tough news for the Tigers, with the side to be without Brent Naden for a month. The centre has taken an early guilty plea on a grade 3 dangerous tackle during the class clash with Sunday. A partly cloudy afternoon in Toowoomba. It'll drop down to 7 degrees overnight. Partly cloudy and 19 tomorrow. Sunshine returning on Thursday and into the weekend. Our listener app is the home of local news. Download to listen now.